Hey guys, and welcome to a very special Let's Play that I'm going to announce right after this opening movie. I can't wait. So yeah guys, that's welcome to Let's Play Digimon World 2. Oh yes, this is the game that made me want to start Let's Playing in the first place, but I knew I had to do Digimon World 1 first, and that went over well, so I've decided let's go ahead and start the second one. So there's no intro cinematic or anything, it just throws you straight into the game, and let's do it. Hey guy, let me through, I gotta see the leader. Hello Mr. Zudicorn, it's nice to see you. Almost said meet you. Let me see, you're Cadet Tamer, your name is... Well, it's definitely not Mike. I mean, Akira. It definitely is Mike. Because that is my name. Yes, you're Mike, aren't you? Please go right ahead. The Blue Falcon leader is awaiting you. Let's go and talk to this so-called leader. Mike, your training's almost over. You'll be a real tamer when you finish this last mission. Then you can join a guard team. Okay, Mr. Zudicorn, I'll do my best. And you don't actually move this slow during the game, it just makes you walk this way in cutscenes, so just so you know. Blue Falcon leader, here's Mike. Zudicorn, I've been waiting for you and Cadet Mike. This is your last training mission, Mike. I'm glad that you made it this far. When you're done here, when you are done with your training mission, you can join a guard team as a tamer. Then you can work as a defender of Digital City just as you always dreamed. Yes, Blue Falcon leader, I'll do my best. Lots of exclamation marks. I will defend Digital City with my fellow Digimon. Hey Mike, don't get too worked up. This is your mission. Go to Boot Domain and destroy Leomon hiding there. As this is a training mission, don't help Mike too much. Roger, Blue Falcon leader. We'll go to the Boot Domain and destroy wild Digimon. Yeah. So, going to Carol, who's gonna open up the gate so we can go to the dungeon. Hi Carol, how's it going? This is my Digibeetle ready, I want to take it for a spin. Of course, your Digibeetle's standing by. Aren't you finished with your tamer training yet, Mike? Not yet, Chief, this is my last mission. After this mission, I'll get my own Digibeetle, so I'm gonna do my best. Hey, don't push my Digibeetle too hard and break it, okay? Don't worry, running over a landmine or two won't do too much damage to my Digibeetle. Anyway, Digibeetle is not like an ordinary car, it's more like a tank. It's a multi-use tank with all the items and equipment a tamer needs. Mike, good luck. Let's get on the elevator lift. Okay, so this game is more like an RPG than the other one was. Other one was more like a raising your Digimon. And it combines a normal RPG, 3x3 RPG, with a dungeon crawler game. So, as you're about to see. So let's go to boot domain and take on the boss. Well, after we go through a couple floors. So there's your Digibeetle. We've arrived. This is the boot domain. Stay alert. Yes, I will. I've been training hard for this day. I'm ready. Indeed I am. So we got our HP up there. That's how much your Digibeetle can take. And then EP is how many times you can move. As you see, it's going down when I move. But not when I do this. As I will explain. But it's our first battle. And since this is played on an emulator, this battle will load up really quick compared to on a PS1. On a PS1, it wouldn't actually load until now. I could tell because of that musical cue. Alright. So, these Digimon are just on loan to us by Zudocorn, so we don't actually have these to start with at this high level. So, don't worry about that. But it's okay, we can own these guys. This was just to give us a little tutorial on, you know, quote-unquote random battles, even though it was a forced battle. This is what the tutorial actually is. It's just a normal level that's forcing you to do things a certain way. So it's pretty nice. And these attacks, they're using their Japanese calls, even though some calls do not sound like they should sound. There's some examples I will give during the game. Me and my friends used to make fun of them all the time, so I'm sure I'm still gonna hear them sometimes. See, like, that was obviously Flower Cannon. But there are some that are not quite that easy to determine. One of the guys in the first actual level after this one, you'll be able to see what I mean. So let's delve deeper. Look, Mike, that's a floor panel. You can jump to another floor when you step onto it, but you cannot go back to the floor from which you came from. This time we won't have to come back to this floor, but normally you must be careful. So yeah, that was basically explaining that if you use this, you'll go to the next floor and you cannot go back to get more Digimon or items that you left on the floor. So, make sure you're finished with the floor before you go. Bam. Mr. Zudocoin, the floor there is different. Yes, very observant of you, Mike. That's a specialty floor. It's blue is because that floor is of water specialty. When you battle on a water specialty floor, the damage from water techniques increase. Also, the defensive abilities of water Digimon with water specialty increases as well. Are there floors with other specialties? Yes, fire specialty is red, nature is green, machine is gold, darkness is black. There are 5 specialties in all. If you know the specialties of the Digimon and their techniques, you can take advantage of them. I see, I can make my Digimon stronger this way. But if I fight on a floor with the enemy of the same specialty, they become stronger. That's right, that's why you must learn from those Digimon. Learn about the different specialties and techniques of the various Digimon. Be careful not to battle on a floor with their same specialty. Which you can't avoid with bosses. Bosses always have floors with their specialty, so yeah. Okay, here's something. Yes, we're about to meet the boss Digimon. What? How do you know that? Call it a Tamer's hunch. Well, it's not really a Tamer's hunch, it's actually because this strip of colored floor that's inside of a hallway like this always means there's a boss. And there he is! Leomon! Who are you? A weakling guard tamer? Do you think you can defeat the boss Digimon in this boot domain, the great Leomon? Mike, that's the Leomon we've been looking for. When you defeat this wild Digimon, your training mission will be complete. Good luck! Okay, so this coming up is the main reason why this has become one of my favorite games of all time. This one part just completely drew me in and has kept me at love with it ever since. Are you ready for this? Well, here we go. This music. This music. This music. Oh my god. Seriously, this is probably one of my favorite music tracks of all time. And I could just listen to it for hours. But we have a job to do. So, let's get to it. Let's Ice Blast everybody. One Tri-Horn attack plus an Ice Blast should take out this Toy Agumon. I'm still... this music really was probably what just made me go, oh my god, this game is amazing. Okay, so he has a counter attack. Anytime you attack him, he will hit whoever hit him with an attack that has a greater power than it normally would. I have one of those counter attacks as well, but it's not really worth using right now. Yep, he's gone. Huh, I would have actually got to use it. That's interesting. See if I can get it again. Because basically a counter will still hit him even if they don't hit you. Well, some of them will. Interrupts are the ones that miss, if that. But yeah, you do that, and it will increase the damage done. Boom. Aha, he missed his counter. Bye, Leomon. And so I used Tailblade even though he didn't attack me, but that's just because nobody else attacked me. And that's the first boss of the game! Of course, with overpowered Digimon, what did you expect? Vaporized! Now we can leave the dungeon! Look over there, it's the exit portal. Your mission is complete when you get out of this dungeon by entering the portal. Phew, just a little more to go! And that's it. We technically have become a tamer. We just have one little thing we need left. Well done, Mike. You passed the last training mission. Now all you need to do is join a guard team and become a real tamer. You did very well. Thank you, Mr. Zutacorn. You're really good, Mike, but in order to defeat wild Digimon, you must train much harder. I will. Next, you have to choose a guard team you like. By law, a tamer must belong to one of 3 guard teams to be an active tamer. Oh yeah, I have to get you a Digibeetle. Then I'll give you a tamer license and prove that you become a real tamer. Hey Carol, can I get a Digibeetle for Mike? He's finally completed training and will become a real tamer. That's great, Mike. Congratulations. Thank you, Chief Carol, which I used to think was Carl or Carol or I don't know what I thought. First, let me check your tamer license number, then I'll prepare your Digibeetle. Comes with a steel body. It's designed for beginners. Now, join a guard team and get a Digibeetle browser, then you can go out on a mission. Thank you very much, Chief Carol. I can finally be a real tamer. Thank you. So I got a license and a Digibeetle. And we're going to give it a name. And I thought about this, and the name I'm going to give it going to be Chaos with a capital S. Even though you're not in this game, Chaos, you will always be with us. That's a nice name. You're on your own now, Mike. Make sure you join a guard team that suits you. Okay, so let's pick a guard team. Now there are 3 guard teams. There are Black Sword, Blue Falcon, and Gold Hawk. So basically Black Sword is virus type, Blue Falcon is data, and Gold is vaccine. The way it works is virus is strong against data, data is strong against vaccine, and vaccine is strong against virus. So it goes in that little triangle right there. And with the way the enemies are in the game, like the early bosses and such, data is the hardest to start with, vaccine is the easiest, and Black Sword is kind of in the middle. But Black Sword is what I picked first, and it will also be what I pick in this one because it is what I'm most comfortable with. And so we'll just run straight ahead and talk to the leader. I'm Black Sword Guard team leader Skull. We fight for power and authority. That's what this guard team is all about. We develop items to support the cause of all virus type Digimon. Our team is tough, but if you want to train hard and better yourself, choose Black Swords. Alright, so I gotta leave the room and come back in order for him to give me the message about actually joining, so let's do it. Feel free to look around. Check out the other guard teams too. Yes, sir, Black Sword Leader. Thank you, sir. So this guard team business is like kind of like their military. So they're always saluting. They're always saying yes, sir, and everything. So I am ready to join. I'm sure you'll make a fine Black Sword Tamer. But first, you must promise an oath before joining the guard team. You will always value your fellow Tamers and your Digimon partners. You will do your best to create a world where both people and Digimon can live in peace. And you will challenge any evil forces that attempt to destroy that world. I promise. I will always value my fellow Digimon and fight for peace. Now I'll give you the items you'll need to become a real Tamer. Digibeetle browser is a mobile remote control. You can start a Digibeetle and access the server. Thank you, sir. So I got those, and your Digimon partner should be here by now. We got a Devimon. Wow, that's Devimon. So you're Mike, my new partner? You still look a bit shaky, but don't worry, I'll take good care of you. I'm Devimon. I'm sure we'll get along great. I think so too, Devimon. Then I'll be waiting for you in your Digibeetle. Hahaha, Devimon might not look too reliable, but I'm sure you two will make a great team. Oh yeah, you should give him a name. So the way names work in this game is if I was to pick Devimon right now, it would stay Devimon no matter how many times he digivolved. So usually you want to name him something, but I'm lazy, so I'm just going to go with Devimon. It's a nice name. I'm sure you'll like it too. He will like it too. Every time you meet another Digimon, you'll learn something new and grow from it. It's not only the Digimon that develop, you too will grow and mature. Yes, Black Sword Leader, I will do my best. I'll give you and your Devimon a first mission. Thank you, sir. I order you to go to SCSI domain and defeat the wild boss. Roger, yes, sir. Alright, and we're gonna go outside and get stopped. So this is basically the rival of the Digimon World 2 game. Mike, so you're the new kid I've heard about. That's right, who are you guys? We are Black Sword Tamers just like you. My name is Joy and he is Bertrand. Let's try working as a team. We are your seniors here, so don't you forget it. Mr. Zudokorn thinks highly of your record, but those were just training missions. I'm the best tamer in the city, so don't even think you can do better than me. Huh? Bertrand, why do you always say things like that? Mike, don't worry about him. If you have any questions, we'll be in the tamer room. Thanks, I hope we can work together. Alright, so before we set off for our journey, we're going to go over here, and this is where we collect our virus-only items that they sell here. So, only thing we really want here is first I want to I almost never use MP discs, so I just go ahead and sell them right away. And I always want to keep one MP disc, but we want a little bit of extra money. I forget how I do these. Buy 2 kickboards. 2 skateboards? Is that how I want to do it? I always forget how this works. I'll do that. I can always get more later. So, there's a weird thing about it in this game is if you buy an item, it doesn't actually get sent to your inventory. It first gets sent to your server, which is like a bank. So in order to get it to your inventory, you have to go to transfer items from server and transfer them over to your Digibeetle. And so now they're in here. We don't have much room to work with just yet, but we will have more as time goes on. Alright. I think I'm gonna get 2 more kickboards. Still have I think we need 500 bits for an upgrade that we're gonna need. And that still leaves me 1 more room? Yeah, okay. That sounds more like it. Alright guys, in the next part we're gonna go out on our first mission and we're gonna kick some butt. So until then, I will see you next time.